Is Bluesky Social the next big thing, or just another platform that will fade into the digital void? You may have seen Bluesky pop up on your social media lately and wondered, what's this all about? If so, you're not alone. This alternative to Elon Musk's X, formerly known as Twitter, has been making headlines and gaining serious traction.
Social media site Bluesky says it has seen 1 million new users since the presidential election.
You may have heard of a somewhat new social media platform. More users are flocking to it. It's called Bluesky.
Since the crushing defeat suffered by Vice President Kamala Harris, millions of X users have fled Elon Musk's platform, and in fact 20 million users have migrated there.
It's picking up speed fast, with about 1 million people joining every day. So what's the deal with Bluesky? And why are so many people making the switch? At its core, Bluesky markets itself as social media as it should be. If you log on, you'll see a clean and straightforward layout, a homepage, notifications, a search bar, and all the usual features you would expect. You can post, comment, repost, and like things. Essentially, it feels a lot like how Twitter used to operate back in the day. But the big twist is that Bluesky is decentralized. That's a fancy way of saying users can choose where their data lives. Instead of being tied to Bluesky's servers, users have the option to host their data on other servers. Now, most people don't bother with this, and will stick with the standard .bsky.social usernames. But for those who are into customization and control, the option is there. If Bluesky feels like it's channeling Twitter's vibes, that's no coincidence. It was created by none other than Twitter's former CEO, Jack Dorsey. Back when he was still at Twitter, Dorsey envisioned a decentralized version of the platform free from any single person or company's control.
Social media has proven itself important enough to be worthy of an internet protocol. We've started work on such a protocol, which we call Bluesky. It intends to act as a decentralized organization. Any developer around the world can help develop it, just as any company can access its services. Anyone around the world can see everything that's happening in the network, including exactly how it works. One doesn't have to trust a company, just look at the source code.
But he's no longer involved with Bluesky, having stepped down from its board in May 2024 and even deleting his own account by September 2024. These days, the platform is led by CEO Jay Graber and operates as a US public benefit corporation.
We're really building it for everyone, and so it's built for people to take it into their own hands and evolve it the ways that they want. And so the goal is to give people all the tools, all the code, all the ability to customize their experience. And then, I think social media should be basically common infrastructure that society gets to use and evolve it as society evolves. Building a more democratic form of social media to reflect a democratic society.
Even though Bluesky has technically been around since 2019, it only opened to the public in February 2024 after being invite-only for years. That gave developers plenty of time to work out the bugs behind the scenes before letting everyone in. Still, the November surge in new users, likely spurred by political events such as the US election, has brought its own challenges, like occasional outages. The timing isn't coincidental. Donald Trump's election victory and Elon Musk's vocal support for Trump have sparked a political divide on social media. Some people have left X in protest, and organizations like The Guardian have pulled back entirely, calling X a toxic media platform. On the flip side, many users choose to remain on X and hold it up as a free speech platform.
Thank you so much for buying Twitter. Thank
welcome.
you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm not exaggerating when I think you changed the course of history. I really do.
Despite this, Bluesky has seen a wave of interest, topping the UK Apple Store as the most downloaded free app. But as Bluesky grows, there's a big question looming. How does it plan to make money? The platform started with funding from venture capital and investors, but keeping with the influx of users isn't cheap. Unlike X, Bluesky wants to avoid relying on advertising. Instead, they're exploring other revenue streams, like letting users pay for custom domain names in their usernames. And this isn't just about vanity, it could double as a form of verification, since only the domain's owner could authorize its use. If advertising remains off the table, Bluesky might eventually roll out subscription features to cover the costs. But for now, whilst Bluesky feels like it could just be a fleeting alternative to Twitter, it represents a broader demand for change in how social media operates. It remains unclear whether Bluesky will become a lasting alternative to Twitter or merely inspire the next wave of innovation. The status quo is no longer enough for many users, and the search for a better social media alternative is well underway.